Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule web, and a great example to the younger brothers in the truth. And peace and blessing to the hopeful elect, Lord, willing this is edifying lesson. And this video right here is a must watch, man. And it's just proving that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is that man of sin who is to be revealed, which is the devil and Satan, that old serpent, man. You know, this man, hey, man, the Lord getting ready to come back and get us up out of here, man. You know, the more information come out, the more our faith should flourish, the more our faith should be built up, because everything is coming out, man. The Lord said he gonna uncover these people's secret parts, and this a video from the Health Ranger on Brightion, and he the Mike Adams. You know, this video might get took down on Facebook, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And it's on part one. I only watched part one. Part one is heavy. You know, I think part two went up today. I'm gonna watch it when I get through in the morning or so, because I'm pretty sure I ain't gonna watch it tonight. But it's part one with Dr. Brian Artist reveals bombshell origin of the of the pestilence of this plague. You know, this curse that smite the earth, smitten the earth in 2020. The mRNA jabs, the V's, you know, and treatment. And this is heavy, man. This is a heavy, heavy video, man. You know, and when you watch the video, you'll see why. When you watch the video, you'll see why I got the precepts that I got, you know. So we just gonna get into it. We ain't gonna take too long. We're just gonna get into it. This is the book of 2nd Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1. It say, "Now I beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him." It say that ye, I ain't yawned all night, but slacking, that ye be soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as as the day of Hamashiach is at hand. Yeah, because the day of the Lord is definitely at hand in the times we living in now. Verse 3 is the point. It say, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed." And that man of sin is being revealed, the son of perdition, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the international bankers, those who are running all these corporate 500, or however you say, corporate 500 companies, and your big box chain stores, and all these different families of the Edomite so-called white man who running the earth, man. He's being revealed in this time, and we fell away, so we're that much closer of the day of the Lord come and deliver us, man. Lord willing, we're a part of that number. Verse 4 say, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God." You know, and that's pretty much the point on that. Let's get these other ones. You know, when you watch the video, you'll understand why I'm getting it. So you gotta go watch the video and watch the whole video, man. It's worth watching. From the whole hour video is worth watching, man. And you'll see why once you start watching, you're gonna get into it. I guarantee you. If you true about this truth, you know, when you see it, you gonna watch that motherfucker. You know. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, you gonna watch and you gonna watch at least 30. We're gonna be like, God damn, that's heavy, you know. But let's keep going. This Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 13. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Well, I start at 10. It reads, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so do his wickedness. Though he humble himself, and that's what Esau have done in the times that we living in. He humbled himself, and he go crouching. Yet take good heed, and be aware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not altogether been wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he set to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my word, and be pricked therewith. It say, who shall pity a charmer? This the point. Who gonna pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? Yeah, so here it is, you playing with the snake, you wagging your head around, putting your hand up in his face and just teasing us, you know. You join with the snake. You always with the snake, Guess what? When he bite your ass, don't be surprised, man. You know. But it reads, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any come such not wild beast? And Esau is the wildest of the beasts of the earth. This nigga buck wild, man. He do what he want to do. He literally worse than animals, man. Even though animals follow law, statutes, commandments better than these niggas, man. Edomites. But the point to remember out of this is, who will pity a charmer which is bitten with the serpent? But you gotta go watch the video, man. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20. And it's in the video going into the ties of the pandemic to snakes, man. Not bats, the oars, not pangolins, and not all those snakes, man. The same thing when they, when you get bit by a rattlesnake or a king cobra, crown, crown royal, because that's what corona stand for, crown, crown. And what is crown? They gonna say this in the video. What is crown similar to? King. When you see a crown, you see a king or a queen, but mainly a king. And when the C I forgot cove, you see the cove COV, the venom, a king cobra, But go watch the video and they gonna explain it better than what I just did. This the book of Revelation, chapter 20 and verse 1. It say, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, so like having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, going into Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, because he fell during the time. He fell all the way completely around 324, if I'm not mistaken. When Septimius Severus, when Jake was ruling, the Roman Empire, and Jake was ruling, ruling all of Europe and all these things. They were chased away by the other the Israelites and the other nations, man. They were chased up into the Caucasus Mountains, man, for 1,000 years, and they came back through the Borgia families and other prominent families, and became rose up in power in Europe, man. After that 1,000 years, going back to 13, the Renaissance era, this verse 3, it say, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosed a little season. you know. And that's what happened. He is in that little season where he loose, man. And he going book fucking wild, man. You know. I don't want any more of this. Let's keep going because it's going into the mark. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness. Yeah, because some of us are going to be beheaded because we going to stand stiffly to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And we just ready for this shit to be over with. Lord willing, the Lord keep the spirit on us. Man, when death come our way, especially coming to this truth, man, we, Lord willing, the spirit stay on us. We going to take it cheerfully, man, because we suffering here, man. We won't want nothing more but to be with our big brother, man. You know, Yahweh Shai, man. For the witness of Yahweh Shai, it say, and for the word of God, it say, in which had not worshipped the beast going into this system, like the revised Roman Empire. It say, neither his image going into this system, neither had received his mark upon their forehead or their hand going into what? Their RFID, you know, their NFC thing, man. The little pill looking thing, man. It start with a C. I can't recall what it's really called, but y'all know. You know, if you don't know, you better start paying attention, man. You better start watching the videos to find that. It say, and they lived and reigned with the Mashiach 1,000 years. It say, but the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years worth of finished. And that's going to the Gentiles, the heathens, the natural Gentiles, the actual heathens. They're going to serve us in captivity for 1,000 years. It say, this is the first resurrection. It say, blessed and holy is he that have part in the first, like in the first resurrection. It say, for such the second death have no power. And Lord willing, we be that number. It say, but they shall be priests of God and of Hamashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. And that's just us getting the earth back in order, cleansing it, getting everything set back up. Because we're going to rule. The kingdom of heaven is going to be an everlasting kingdom, not just 1,000 years. Then the Lord, Yahweh Shai, going to disappear into the clouds and to never be seen again. Float. No, man. That's just going to be us getting the earth back in order. It's going to take 1,000 years for us to get the earth back in order, man. You know, whoop these nations into submission. You know, we're going to take our time getting them right, man. Of course, the Lord can snap his finger and everything will be perfect right now. But it's a process, man. It say, verse 7, it say, and when the 1,000 years were expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out and deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle. It say, in the number of whom is as the sands of the sea. You know, going into that last great battle. But the point being is, this nigga went out and he was Satan, that old serpent, which is called the devil and Satan, was loosed out of his prison. And we in that time right now, this nigga is loose and he finna go down. And he went out and he deceived the nations, man. Especially with that that thing that happened in 2022. And the stuff to cure it in 2021, man. You know? Watch the video. Just go back and watch this video, man. Part 1, go to Brightion.tv or Brighton. Go in the search bar, put in Health Ranger Reports, put in Dr. Brian Artist reveals bombshell origins of the corona. The corona brew, the corona beer, mRNA. You know, just go look it up, man. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58. in verse 1, it say, do ye indeed speak righteous, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yeah, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh your violence in your hands in the earth. It say the wicked are estranged from the womb, and they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So like you. Their poison is as the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. And that's pretty much the point. They poison is as the poison of a serpent. So go watch the video and you'll see what I'm talking about. And this the book of Isaiah chapter 27 and verse 1. It say, in that day the Lord Yahweh with his sword and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, the crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea, and the Lord is going to punish Leviathan, man. That piercing serpent, man. And it's not talking about the actual Leviathan, the Lord's pet. It's talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man, that the Leviathan that had 7 heads and 10 horns, man, and one head wounded unto death. And he came back up. That one head, he rolled back up. You talking about the actual Leviathan, man, who the Lord is gonna bring out, that fearful creature. That's not what it's talking about. It's talking about Esau Edom, so-called white man, starting with you international bankers on down to the rest of you heathen. The Lord's finna punish you with that strong and great and that strong sword. But that's pretty much the point, man. Go watch the video and you'll see what I'm talking about, man. You get precepts, you put them on the comment board, but this pretty much the point. Lord, when it was edifying, Shalom, Kwame Yashala, blah, Shalom. And I'm going to go back to the video one time. Go watch this video. Shalom.